Yo, yo. Yo, yo. What's good, man? This is your boy at DFSMasterMind _ over on Twitter. Thank you for clicking on today's video, man. I know I've been gone for a couple days, man. People been hitting me up like, hey, DFS Mastermind, bro. Where are these videos at? I need that fire, man. I need your highlight hitters. I want to know your top pitching for tonight. I'm just playing, man. Nobody actually said that to me. You know, hopefully y'all did miss the content though, but I'm back, man. I've been grinding at my day job. Y'all know how it is on the weekends. I work these doubles. But anyways, man, it's a beautiful day, man. I did some yard work, cut the grass, man. We feeling good. We feeling good. Picked up sticks, you know what I'm saying? Got the weeds, raked some leaves, did all the good stuff, man. So I'm feeling good, man. Got a lot of sun today, you know? Always feels good. Get more sun, man, and drink more water, man. Drink more water. You got to. And beer. It's a Coors Light, man. It's a Coors Light. You know how I go. But anyways, man, enough of that nonsense. Today, before I get into my top plays, man, my top pitching and highlight hitters, I want to discuss a few things, man, about kind of like a recap. As you know, week one is wrapped up. You know, week one is over. I had a pretty solid week. I started off 4-0 in baseball, was feeling really good. Towards the end of the week, I took a couple hits, man. Took a couple lumps. I know one night I bet way too much money. I'm gonna be honest. I entered, I believe, 50 something tournaments on DraftKings, and I took a big chunk of my bankroll, just threw it down the drain. But it's okay, man. I should have been more disciplined. I should have learned from it. But my ego got too big, man. I was running hot. I was like, man, we're going all in. We're going all in tonight. And I did that. I only had 2 lineups too, but most of my people were similar. So it was no luck, man. I was a sitting duck, man. I was out in the water, man. It was bad. It was bad. But anyways, man, so my week one earnings, I blew a lot of them. And that's what it is, man. But it's not going to stop the grind. It's not going to stop the process. We're going to learn from it. We're going to keep going. But the things I wanted to tell you, man, MLB baseball, what I've learned so far, things I've been using, I want to bring you into my world and let you know what I do. Starting off, every time I get ready to make a lineup, I go to fantasylabs.com, MLB, and I look at the lineups. They have a lineup page on here, man. It tells you implied run totals. It tells you the projected lineups. It tells you starting pitchers. It tells you if it's going to be raining. It tells you the temperature. It tells you the humidity. It tells you the wind. A lot of people don't pay attention to this stuff, man. These are really key components to building a lineup. If the wind is blowing out in a ballpark, man, try to stay away from the pitcher, man, because the ball could carry. Now, that's not always the case. Now, of course, if I got Clayton Kershaw, I'm not gonna let a stat like that affect my pitching. But on these like a night like tonight, man, there's not a ton of pitching. The morning slate was a lot better. We don't have a ton of pitching, man. We got Lester in a game with rain concern. We got Jacob deGrom going up against the red-hot Phillies. It's a Coors slate, so you know we're going to try to avoid those pitchers. Adam Wainwright, Tanner Roark. Who do you want, man? I like Brandon Finnegan a little bit. And I don't even know the Pirates pitcher. I'm not going to lie. I got to do some more homework. So I don't know who this guy is, man. But who do you like, man? It gets rough. So whenever we're in these situations, we have to see who's actually in the best situation, who we feel the most comfortable with, who has an advantage, if any advantage. You know, to a certain extent, man, we got to look for things like this. These are key components to building winning lineups nightly, man. We have to do this every day. So this is where I start off, man. I like to get all this information. I like to digest it. I like to take that, And then go to a website called Fangraphs, this is where I look at most of my pitching. I alternate between Fangraph and Baseball Monster. These are two really good sites, man. It shows you, just stats, man. It's a stat. Baseball is an analytical sport, numbers driven, heavy. So we got to pay attention. So what I try to do, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, man, but what I try to do, I just try to break down and see who has the highest K rates, who doesn't walk the most batters, which team strike out the most. And all you do is match. All you're doing is matching. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. I got to sneeze. No, I don't. Maybe it's not going to happen. I thought I did, but I don't, man. So we back. But all you got to do is just match, man. You got to match the information, but you have to look for the information to be able to make it connect, man. So these two websites are really good, really good. Baseball Monster, you can actually get a subscription, and they'll show you like projected lineups. They'll give you a whole bunch of cool stuff, man. It shows all the total fantasy points from the night before. They have tools. They have all kinds of good stuff, and it's pretty cheap, man. I like this website. I'm actually thinking about going ahead and doing my my subscription. I said prescription. I'm thinking about doing my subscription. I had it last year. It helped me out a lot. It's a pretty cool website, man. I like that. Moving on. What else do I like to do? Oh, Fangraph. Get on Fangraph, man, and look at some of these articles, man. I'm a big believer in knowledge rules all, man. The more you know about something, the better you'll be. That's how I live my life. That's what I apply to everything. There's a reason that people are good at whatever it is they do, man. And people that win on a nightly basis, they know a lot of things about what they're doing, man. In our situation about DFS, they know which pitcher throws a good curveball. They know what pitcher got a good slider. Like today, for example, I learned that this Jarrell Cotton guy has one of the best changeups in baseball. I didn't know that. He's on the early slate, so that may boost his K rate if he can throw a good, nice slider on a 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you know, the better you'll be. I promise. And Fangraph is good, man. It's just a knowledge website. You can go there and learn stuff about baseball that you had no clue. I guarantee. Like, it's that simple. So I like that website. What else? Oh, ballparks. This is what I did, man. I know my handwriting's sloppy. You probably can't even see it. Hopefully you can. But I went through, man, and I wrote down every single team, every ballpark. I wrote, and what I did, I wrote down the dimensions of the ballpark. I wrote down left field versus right-handed hitters, home runs, triples, doubles. I wrote down all this stuff, man, and this is showing me what to attack when certain teams are playing at home. Like this is what you want, man. This is good knowledge. I'm gonna go to Coors because of course Coors is the best ballpark to bat at. Where is it at? Coors Slate. Now the numbers. I'm taking it as, I don't really know the exact numbers because it's in 0.93s and 1.25s and, stuff like that. So clearly the higher the better. One thing I know about Coors, it's a good hitting slate, the best one to play at. So for right-handed hitters at Coors Field, home runs, I'm guessing home runs tend to fly out at a 1.23 rate. Triples 1.82, and then doubles 1.16. So, and then on the opposite side, right field versus left-handers 1.20 for home runs. For triples 1.84, and then for Doubles 1.13. Now I want to get a ballpark that'll be considered a pitcher's ballpark. Let me find it. We can do Phillies. Phillies is kind of low. Let me go through the rest. And we got a Philly slate tonight. They're playing at Philly. Yeah, Philly. Oh no, Nationals Park is kind of low too. But Phillies. All right, so I just read cores now. Philly Stadium for home runs, left field versus right-handed hitters. Home runs is kind of high. It's at 1.37. I guess they have a left field. Their left field. Look, these are their dimensions. In left field is 329. Center field is 408, and right field is 330. So it's a little short. It's a little short, but it's a pitcher's ballpark. For triples versus going to right field is 0.69. For doubles is 0.86. And for right field versus left-handed is 0.96. For home runs, triples 0.77 and doubles 0.96. These are things that can give you a slight advantage. I don't think a lot of people are doing their homework enough to get the upper hand, man. So if you go through and Roto, I think Roto Grinders, Roto Wire, I believe it's Grinders. They have a ballpark. This is where I got my information. They have on the website, they have a section you can click on, and it breaks down every single ballpark, and it tells you this information. These are things we have to do, man. It'll give you just that step you need, man. So if you do have an off night, your homework will get you to the green line, man. I'm all about getting to the green line. I'm all about doing my homework, man. We have to do that. It's a big part, y'all. Huge part. So hopefully this helped, man. I think that's it. I talked about fantasy labs, where we want to look at the totals, the projected lineups, the weather. Then we talked about ballparks, and then we talked about Fangraph and Baseball Monster. These are stat sites, man. Things that'll help you get an edge, man. They'll show you splits, all this good stuff, man. So we want to definitely make sure, check it out, man. Please check these websites out. Do it. See if it helps you out. If it does, give me a shout out, man. I'm just here sharing my process, man. If y'all have something that can help me, it's not gonna bust my head. I'm not the type of guy, I don't want to keep spending, money for subscriptions on all these different places that's pretty much giving me the same information. So I decided to give you a couple, just a couple things I choose to do to help me do my homework. And I just bought my MLB TV, and there's no better there's no better homework than the eye test, man. Watching these games, knowing batters, man, knowing people's tendencies, knowing pitchers. Like, if somebody's bashing a pitcher, but you watched them, like Michael Pineda for me today, he did terrible. He was 7% on. His last start, he did awful. But I know who he is. I watched him all last year. I know the Tampa Bay Rays strike out a lot. I went Michael Pineda 100% across the board, and the man got me like 63 Fanduel points, man. There's no better test than the eye test. I guarantee, man. There's no better test. If you watch enough baseball, you will become a baseball, not a guru or nothing like that, but you will become knowledgeable about baseball, about the picks, about everything, man. Same with basketball, same with football, same with NASCAR, same with all these sports, man. It's all eye test, man. And the eye test, if you can apply the eye test with some stats and numbers that are pointing to you, I'm gonna edit this out. But y'all bless up, man. Let's get it.